Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Dalton at Daltonian95, coming at you with another Earthrise review, and that is going to be the Transformers War for Cybertron Earthrise WFC E-22 Quintesson Judge. Now, right off the bat, yes, I am missing the backing for this. I'm trying to find it. It kind of got lost in the move. So, yeah, don't really remember what's on the back of that, but don't really care all too much. There's the side with death. And of course, you know, the back of the box itself. So, let's go and get this out of here. Not much to talk about on it. And just, you know, like with the figure itself, not really much to talk about on, or just like with the box, not much to talk about with the figure. Bring this down a little bit. So, yeah, there we go. We got, hang on a second. Alright, I guess that's a little bit better now. So, not really much to talk about this guy. I mean, there's not much to it. So, right off the bat, we do have, of course, all the different faces here. So, we got Death, and Wisdom, Wrath, Judgment, and War. I'll give me just a second here. There we go. I had to fix the white balance on this because it was all over the place again. So you get all the different faces there. I think it was Wrath and Judgment that I had to put. You have to put on separately because it just doesn't fit in the box completely with them on. Now you can take them off this little throne piece. Just kind of have them floating right there. Now there is a little gimmick here on the back where you pull this lever here and it will cycle through the different faces. And if you want, you can just kind of do that until you get a random face. Now some of them do have opening mouths, like Death here, and Wisdom, and Wrath. Yeah, so looks like Judgment and War do not have the different face, or movable mouths. Now for the throne piece, not really much to it, just a single little piece, but underneath is this little pistol, similar to that used in the G1 cartoon, which if you just place onto one of these tendrils here, bring it around, actually I think more on the front here, if it'll cooperate. Bring that around. Okay, maybe it is. It's one of these. This doesn't want to cooperate with me. Just bring that up and around. And plug that. Okay, maybe that was wrong. Oh yeah, plug into the side right here. And then it'll plug it. It's more difficult to deal with than it's worth. But each of these on the end, you can add a blast effect to, and they are articulated, just barely, just mostly up and down. Would have been better if they had little wires in them so you could actually get a lot more interesting looks out of it, but you got that. Now as far as transformation goes, you just pull down on this lever here. Or pull down, yeah. Just pull it down and it close, pulls that open. I guess we'll start here too. We'll pull this open, pull it out, just like that. Then with this, go ahead and pull this whole cavity out. Now, the problem with this is once you turn it over, you have actually it's working out, but there we go. A lot of times you turn it over and it just falls right out. There's sometimes it'll kind of click in, but most times it just falls right out. So we want that out anyways. And we'll go ahead and take each of these faces and flip them up and around like this. Do it all the way around. that. We'll take this section apart. And this kind of just sits on there like that. Doesn't really have an actual place to go. Bring each of these down. They are on a double hinge. There is a little slot right there and a little tab there. So each of those will just kind of rotate down and tab in. Take that off now. Same thing here. This, actually no, that's wrong. Yeah, I got that all wrong. So there is actually a way to do it. There we go. And this one right there, bring that down. Then bring all these down. They'll form a little base for this. And then just kind of move these tendrils out of the way. And I completely forgot, a good way to keep this in there is to just plug. There we go, just like that. And it just kind of sits there. And this will plug into here. You got that. Then you got this little cage, which can just sit right here, and we can just throw a little micromaster in there to be interrogated. So there we go. There we got our Quintesson Judge courtroom scene. If you want, you can have one of these holding onto the gun, like a little turret or something. So yeah, not really much you can do with this in this mode. You can even put, you know, a little figure in there and whatnot. But yeah, not really much to it. That's kind of a lame transformation, to be honest. But it's there. It allows it to do something. But like I said, with my disappointing video, or my disappointment section of my top 20 video, this could have been better if they'd given up the transformation gimmick for something more like electronics or something. Just a simple, like, button cell battery thing, like for the light effect to activate, or even for the eyes on each face of the Quintesson Judge. Forgot that. So yeah, like, pretty disappointing in how Hasbro handled this, but nonetheless, it's nice to have the Quintessons, so you can complete your 86 movie display, especially with the Studio Series 86 stuff coming out relatively soon. You know, some people are actually finding it in stores now, so yeah, if you got a couple of these, I might get another one on clearance since I've already got the Pit of Judgment set that we could have 3. Would make sense to grab 2 more after that to have all 5 faces represented, you know, facing, you know, towards your group of figures. But that's pretty much it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to check out all the links down in the description: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, as well as the other YouTube channels I usually give a shout out to. So, like I said, hope you guys enjoyed. See you next time.